Hi,
today?
Molly. Good. How are you?
Good. Glad to catch you during a break. I'm sure you've got lots of lessons and website stuff today you're doing, so thank you for a moment of your time for this interview. I love your bright, sunshiny face.
Thank you. I love your face too, and the new hairstyle. Everybody's ready for summer, huh?
Yeah, cut it
Free,
short.
free and loose.
I've got some interview questions. I'd love to get our folks who are following our pages to get to know you a little bit. So we'll throw in a couple of silly ones in there. But first, Um, I know you have traveled all over the world. You grew up in Latvia, you spent time in Japan. I've just wanted to get a little bit of a design from your musical geography. Can you talk about music that you've experienced around the world?
Yes. Well, I grew up with, rock and roll of 80s, 90s, whatever my family was listening to. Then I got into Latvian traditional music because traveling and living in other places, people ask questions. Where are you from? What is the country that you represent? And the easiest way for me to show them what it is was through music. So I picked up a Latvian traditional instrument called kokle,
Quickly.
and it's a tongue twister, yeah, kokle. And then with singing, I love jazz, so that's been something always on my list. And recently, I've experimented with some musical theater and kind of trying to get a hold of everything that I can to immerse myself in America now. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you've spent some time in New York City studying.
No.
Oh,
Well, I've taken some workshops. I
okay.
haven't lived and studied there, but I've gone to New York for some workshops, some really, really cool workshops. And yeah, those are great.
Yes, I just remember some specific things that you shared with me from those workshops that I still think about when I'm singing and when I'm teaching my lessons. So I
Yeah.
love that we just are keeping sharing all the musical knowledge and keeping it to us.
Absolutely. And I'm all about that, sharing the knowledge, because, like I've said before, you can find anything online. You just have to look for it. But it's good to share everything you know, because that's how the community becomes just so much better. And the courses that we're taking are called Estil Voice, and I'm trying to get certified with that too. And it's very physical understanding about voice, how it moves, what moves, how to move it, to add all the colors that you want, and to be able to not only sing but also speak in a different way, or maybe you're trying to change your voice. So it opens up just so much opportunity what you can do with your voice.
Yeah, so it's not just singing. It's so
Yep.
cool. Do you have a favorite exercise that you do in your own warm ups or your own regimen for exercising? And then what are some that are your favorites to share with your students?
I do sirens. Kind of things, yes, because that sort of explores the whole range, and stretches up and down. And then I do horse lips, and then we could do jumps, or you could
I love that one.
experiment how crazy you want to get there, right? But those are some of the ones that I give to my students. And the treatment of the voice and preparation for singing or speaking or whatever your voice has to do is, I treat it the same as you would for a sports game. Like if you want to play basketball, you warm up, and then you cool down, take a little bath, so the same kind of stuff you need to do for your voice. So I always give these exercises because these are good for warming up and also cooling down to kind of um, balance out the voice. For example, if you've been speaking all day as a teacher, you can do a little siren in the evening to kind of get your voice back.
Mm.
Yeah, go down. Or, if you've had a 3-hour gig with belty songs all the time, you want to bring your voice down to calm it down. So yeah, those are really good ones. Some of my
Cool.
faves.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Here's kind of a silly question. Um, what is your guilty pleasure music?
In music,
Yeah.
My guilty pleasure in music. Let me
Like if
think
there's a
about it.
band that is like, oh, they're kind of, 90s pop or whatever, or if it's, you know, as maybe a soundtrack that's stuck with you, or if it goes out of music, some sort of guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Let me think about it. It's gonna
I'll
take.
tell you one of mine are a cappella three-part harmony Disney song singing
That's
songs.
fun. That's fun. I guess I do like the 80s, the pop and rock and roll and um, you know, White Snake and like all that crazy stuff. And it's funny to know that some of the songs that were really popular in Europe are not popular here.
Hmm.
So it's always a nice one to check in, because the cultural references are there too. Oh,
Yeah.
this is me in high school, or So yeah, I guess I know that 80s pop is everywhere on radio too, but I actually enjoy it, so I'll call it my guilty pleasure.
Cool, yeah. Well, I remember when we were busking last weekend, we busted out a Madonna song, and that was really fun. I think,
Absolutely. Tina Turner, anything from Bob Marley. I guess that wasn't really mainstream. And then Bobby McFerrin.
mm,
We busted out those too. In the
yeah.
choir too. Yeah, it's a lot of fun songs.
Well, Una, this is a great transitional time for us to ask you about some of the other things that you are putting together here at Queen City Music Studios. You wear like 6 hats. Let's talk about those.
Okay. I'm
Hot.
trying to grow as a human being and doing it all through music.
Yes.
Yes. And thank you, Molly. I'm so glad to be a part of this team. So, some of the things that I do, rock choir has been one of my initiatives, and I've always wanted to make one. And we haven't decided on a name yet. We're calling it Rocking Choir, we're calling it Queen City Voices. So, please join us just to try to help us out with the name. That's happening always on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Currently, we're rehearsing outside, all safe distance with masks, and yeah, we're whipping out some great tunes, some songs full of harmony that are secular. We're all secular, and fun rounds. Some Beatles. What else do we have? Lean on Me the other time, right? Proud Mary.
The Wood
So
Brothers.
yeah,
I love that song.
yeah. So all are welcome to join. And then voice classes. And when I say voice, it doesn't mean singing. People think it's only singing, but that's not the case. So I do private lessons, and also there are some workshops coming up, extended vocal techniques, where I teach about warming up your voice, cooling down, like we already discussed, and just little things how to take care of yourself, and then of course having fun with your voice. That you know people don't stick with things that are not fun. So that's a big part of everything that I do. So it's fun. And then, yeah, workshops. Do Re Myths about voice, July 25th. It's a Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. And yeah, all this information you can find on our website, queencitymusicstudios.com. Come. And then Facebook, and we have a YouTube channel that is full of cool little lessons and music brought to you by all the teachers at Queen City Music Studios. So really fun things.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day to enlighten our friends and fans. And we'll let you get back to it. Una, thank you so much again.
Thank you, Molly. Awesome. Bye.
Bye.